Can you take us through that interception and just through the play, but then also what it meant to the game there?
Yeah, obviously it was a pivotal situation. We needed to make a play. They was up like 2 possessions, so I was like, we got to find a way. And I seen the ball in the air, and I had to make a play. It was the same formation look. They threw a deep pass earlier to him. It was overthrown, and just from recognition, I realized that they flipped formation, surrender on the other side, and obviously they was trying to attack deep. And I kept my leverage, played high, and made a play on the ball. So.
Hey, Pat, hope you can talk about how the defense kind of stepped up a notch there in the second half. And Coach said, you guys wore them down, that they maybe were gassed at the end. Talk about that as well, if you could.
Yeah, we always pride ourselves on finishing games, especially important games like this. It was very critical that, we communicate and we finish the right way defensively. And, obviously they had our number, in the first half a little bit. They made some big plays here and there, but, it was all about execution. We made our adjustments in the second half and, came out firing all cylinders, and that's what it takes.
Pat, Sean was saying the Packers are a team that he thinks can go on a deep run in the playoffs. For you guys to play the way you did in the second half against those guys, what does that say to you about what your team can accomplish?
It says a lot, man. We got a lot of fight. Obviously, Packers, they got a great team on both sides of the ball. We knew it wasn't going to be easy. We was reiterating that throughout the whole ball game. Just finish, and, we'll get the job done because, they're a great team. They have, great coaches, great players. So it was one of those ball games. And, in order for us to be great, we got to find a way to finish those games. So huge win for us.
2 things. When you're out with injury, how much did that eat at you, even though the team was playing well? And second, how do you feel like you've played up to your very high standards this year? And has it always been there? Are you back there? It's a leading question, I know. But
I was out, obviously, 3 weeks, so it was definitely hard because I'd never been out for that, amount of time, for that long. So, obviously I had to get back in my groove, get back, to my technique, my fundamentals. But, I feel like some people was trying to, write me off, a few games. And, I just had to bounce back and find my way through. And that's what I do.
You've never been written off before.
I don't know. I took that as a chip on my shoulder sometimes, but it's all good.
Well, and then Pat, kind of a 2-parter. You go down. Were you just winded or whatever? Because there was a collective gasp in Broncos country that, did you do something again? And then when Micah goes down, obviously you made a point to go out to the field. How tough was that to see?
Yeah, it's very tough, man. Micah, we got a good relationship, and he's a great player in this league. And when you got a player like that goes down with that type of caliber, obviously, you feel for him. But my prayers are with him, and his family through this process. It's tough, but I know he's going to bounce back. So,
Pat, you've been.
Oh, you didn't know what happened on yours. You just get winded.
Oh yeah, I was tired. I was tired. I got kneed in my stomach, and I lost my wind there. So I was good.
Pat, you've been through a lot personally this year, but to be here to clinch a spot in the playoffs and to have a big game like this, what does that mean to you?
It means a lot. We just kept talking about it the whole week, how big of a game this was. But we always say, man, we're going to play in bigger games down the road, down this stretch. And, we not a finished product at all. We still got a lot more work to do. And that's the scary part about it, going into this run. Going on to these last 3 games, going into the playoffs, man, I just feel like we still got a lot more work to do. And, we just correct some things, but man, this team's going places and I can feel that, so.
Pat, there's been a lot of talk for the last couple of weeks about how you guys, are being disrespected. They come out to the field, they cut through someone's line. Now that you guys have come on the right end of this, how satisfying is it for you guys, the collective unit?
Yeah, they awake now. I feel like they were sleeping the past weeks, but, they're awake. But I just think that, collectively as a team, we ain't let that, that noise discourage us in our process. And, we stayed diligent with the craft. We always work. We ain't have things handed to us. Obviously, there's a lot of things said in the preseason, but at the end of the day, we just put our head down and work, and that's what it takes in this league. So, a credit to all the guys, all the coaches, the staff, personnel, everybody, for making this work. So.